Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are in the world. This is Gloria White coming to you from Utah, USA. Now, I have a really hard time reading this psalm. I cry every time. It's just so beautiful. And you guys just know how much I love David, the king, how much he was beloved by our Lord and God in heaven. Oh my goodness. So, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, the servant of the Lord, who spake unto the Lord the words of this song in the day that the Lord delivered him from the hand of all his enemies and from the hand of Saul. And he said the following, and this is Psalm 18. I don't know if you can hear me because sometimes it just gets really hard for me to even talk. I've tried reading this aloud a couple of times, and I always just wind up just sort of mumbling under my breath the words. Not mumbling, but, just saying the words under my breath because there's such a clump in my throat that I can hardly speak. He says, this is David speaking, I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer. My God, my strength, my rock, in whom I will trust, my buckler, my shield, and the horn, or the strength of my salvation, and my high tower or stronghold. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from mine enemies. The sorrows of death, or the pains of death, compass me or encompass me, and the floods of ungodly men, or the ungodliness of men, made me afraid. The sorrows or cords of Sheol, the sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me or confronted me. In my distress I called upon the Lord and cried unto my God. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations also of the hills moved, or were quaked, and were shaken, because he was wroth or angry. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also, and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub, and did fly, yea, he did fly upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place. His pavilion round about him were dark waters and thick clouds of the sky. At the brightness that was before him, his thick clouds passed, hailstones and coals of fire. The Lord also thundered in the heavens, and the highest gave his voice. Hailstones and coals of fire. Yea, he sent out his arrows and scattered them, and he shot out lightnings and comforted them, or vanquished them. Then the channels of waters were seen, and the foundations of the world were discovered. are uncovered at thy rebuke, O Lord, at the blast of the breath of thy nostrils. He sent from above. He took me. He drew me out of many waters. Remember, waters are like the sea, or like people. He delivered me from my strong enemy, and from them which hated me, for they were too strong for me. They prevented or confronted me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my stay, my support. He brought me forth also into a large place, or a broad place. He delivered me because he delighted in me. The Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands hath he recompensed me. For I have kept the ways of the Lord, and have not wickedly departed from my God. For all his judgments were before me, and I did not put away his statutes from me. I was also upright before him, or with him, and I kept myself from mine iniquity. Therefore hath the Lord recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands in his eyesight. With the mercy thou wilt show thyself merciful. With an upright man wilt thou show thyself upright. With the pure thou wilt show thyself pure, and with the forward, or the haughty, or devious, thou wilt show thyself forward, shrewd. For thou wilt save the afflicted people, but wilt bring down the haughty looks, or high looks. For thou wilt light my candle, my lamp. The Lord my God will enlighten my darkness. For by thee I have run through a troop, or just can run against a troop. And by my God have I leaped over a wall. As for my God, as for God, his way is perfect. The way of the Lord is tried. It's true. He is a buckler, a shield to all those that trust in him. For who is God save the Lord, except the Lord? Or who is a rock save our God? It is God that girdeth me with strength, and maketh my way perfect. He maketh my feet like a hind's feet, and setteth me upon my high places. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by mine arms. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holden me up, and thy gentleness hath made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. I have pursued mine enemies and overtaken them, neither did I turn again till they were consumed. I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet. For thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued under me those that rose up against me. Thou hast also given me the necks of mine enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. They cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord, but he answered them not. Then did I beat them small as the dust before the wind. I did cast them out as the dirt in the streets. Thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen, or the nations. A people whom I have not known shall serve me. As soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me. The strangers or foreigners shall submit themselves unto me. The foreigners or the strangers shall fade away and be afraid out of their closed places or their hideouts. The Lord liveth, and blessed be my rock, and let the God of my salvation be exalted. It is God that avengeth me, and subdueth the people under me. He delivereth me from mine enemies, yea, thou liftest me up above those that rise up against me. Thou hast delivered me from the violent man. Therefore will I give thanks unto thee, O Lord, among the heathen, among the nations, and sing praises unto thy name. Great deliverance giveth he to his king, and showeth mercy to his anointed, to David, and to his seed forevermore. This is so beautiful. I am always overwhelmed by it. It's so beautiful. Think of how he took care of David when David called on him, how he came down from the heavens. He hears us when we call on him. Our voices fall upon his ears. So don't be afraid. Know that our God is almighty, and there isn't anything that he can't do. And he loves us. He loves us like he loved David. So, as always, I love you.